beef with Leggings Day. You will lose that battle.
It's just that it was a random topic that you threw in at the last second. I was like, all of a sudden it's Leggings Day. That'd been nice to know on Monday that you were going to do that Wednesday, so I could prepare for 2 days.
I told you that before the show started.
Before the show started.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Anyway. All right, we are looking at a beautiful day outside, are we not? Checking out the mountains
we're not looking at a beautiful day. What are you looking at?
Well, look how awesome it is outside. Look at those mountains. It's beautiful.
It looks like a cloudy day to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
The clouds look badass. Anyway, it's 68 degrees already. It's hitting a high of 70.
Are we really talking weather right now?
We're talking. Did you just cut that out? I'm talking about weather right now.
Why? Weather's not that cool. I hate it.
See you guys later.
It's like, you know what it is? It's like when you're talking with your neighbor and you have nothing else to talk about and it's awkward. Oh, so it's supposed to rain tomorrow. We're not awkward. We have good conversation, Brad.
It's not supposed to rain tomorrow.
No, it's not.
I'm just trying to get these like little fact things out of the way beforehand. All right?
Fine. Give me some more little fact things, please.
Little fact things.
Yes.
And the drive home seems to be going nice as well. Not that anyone's driving home quite yet, besides our classmates at the OCB.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone, you know what we were talking about before the show actually started? We were told parking lots, level 3 and 4. Park
yes,
there.
That's true.
That's where you're supposed to park.
Right.
However, I noticed that a lot of our classmates have been parking in the Target parking lot. That is which is
illegal. Apparently.
I don't know if it's illegal.
Well, Target will fine you for it. Well, I guess not Target, but they will call someone to fine you for it.
Yes. Yes, they will. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted.
Right. My bad. All right. Continue.
They've been parking down there, and it's literally right across the campus. You could walk down the stairs, and your car is right there.
It's beautiful.
Me and Brad always, after we get done, providing you with the business over the radio.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Provided you the business.
After we get done providing the business to all of you, we walk up, 3 flights of stairs?
3 flights.
3 of them, and then walk to whatever spot that we park in. And it's normally not the closest.
Never, because we show up here around. I was actually late this morning. Well, not
Were
okay.
You really?
Late, not late as in late for class, but late as in
you were here before I was, and I would consider myself to be late.
Right. I always show up around 8:30. Well, today I showed up at 8:45.
Okay.
Class does not start till 9:30.
So you showed up later than usual. You didn't show up late.
That's true. Well, I consider
Lorenzo, if he's listening.
Oh my God! Oh, bro, you need to get a watch or something, or dial because it's 5 minutes.
Yes.
He's always consistently late 5 minutes.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Yes. And you also have something of Lorenzo's, do you not?
Not only does he normally show up late, however, he forgot his charger yet again.
Oh, my gosh.
And I tried to retrieve it to him. However, I thought he had an iPhone, though. Doesn't he have an iPhone?
I'm not sure, but it's like he disappeared. It's like he teleported out of the school. He was out here so fast.
He's gone.
I think he sprinted out. Like we were trying to catch him to do the sign out waiver, like the sign out form thing.
Yeah.
And he was nowhere to be found.
That's what happens, man.
He just rolled out. I was like, all right, that's cool.
Roll out. I love Ludacris.
Like Optimus Prime. Autobots roll out.
Oh, I was like, where's he going with this? Yeah,
Autobots.
That's true. Which out of the 3 were your favorite movie?
Which out of the 3?
Out of the 3 installments.
Okay, well, first of all, any sci-fi nerd is going to tell you that they all were crap.
Really?
But I kind of take it as a different route. I knew that they were going to be crap.
What?
But
I thought they were amazing.
But
don't snap your fingers at me. I'm not a dog, nor am I a waiter. Water, please.
Yes.
Sparkling.
Can I get some Perrier with these?
What is the I'm sorry. Finish the Transformer thing, then we're going into Perrier because I have a bone to pick with everyone that drinks that.
All right. Anywho, so the only reason why I watched those movies, robot fight scenes, because they were awesome.
I know they were, and I think they kind of make the movie as well as obviously.
I totally agree.
The transforming part. So why don't sci-fi nerds like them now?
Because they don't really follow the cartoons at all of like back in the day cartoons. Because did you know that Megatron, the main bad guy,
yes,
actually in the original cartoons turned into a flipping gun, man.
Turns into a gun?
A gun, a giant cannon.
Well, can't they turn into whatever they want as long as they scan it?
Yes, that is actually true.
Okay. So, but I mean, obviously it has to coincide with their size, right?
No.
Because because Optimus Prime is a huge piece of robot.
They're all huge. They're all massive.
No, they're all a huge piece of robot, and if they decide to turn into like a speaker or something, there'd be a huge speaker, right?
No, they can transform down. So Optimus Prime could transform down into a speaker if he wanted to.
But would it be proportionate to his size, or would it be just a regular speaker?
He can turn down into a regular speaker.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
You are fighting against the nerd of the class now. Chance is no longer here, so I am now the nerd of the class.
No, because do you remember in the second movie where Megan Fox beats up the little robot with a blowtorch right in the face?
Right in the face.
There's no way he could have transformed into a Camaro.
In the movies, yes, but in the actual cartoons, no. He could transform into anything.
So that is your gripe?
That is my gripe.
Is the fact that you can't actually, they're not following the story closely enough for you?
We can't hear it.
What happened? Okay, we're going to keep going because there's a guy behind me that's turning stuff off, and I freaked out a little bit. I was like, oh.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
I was like, okay, he wants us to stop, so I stopped.
Anywho.
This show has to go on, and we have to continue to call Brad a nerd.
I am a nerd. I am a self-proclaimed. I am proud of my nerddom.
Your nerd, is that a word? Nerddom is a word?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you have a definition for me?
The definition of a nerd?
Definition of a nerd. Your definition of a nerd.
My definition of a nerd is someone who enjoys video games, movies, cartoons, things like that.
Well, then I'm a nerd. I love cartoons. I still watch cartoons.
Yeah, but you're also halfway tan and are buff.
Halfway tan and are buff. Getting into a country music song.
Black water waking in the moonlight. Indian summer kissing by the lakeside. Bare feet ankle deep, you and me at night. Let's make some waves, fall in love, get a little wet, stirring things up. Stirring up the stillness of a perfect night. Wild instincts deep inside. Stirring things up. White cotton dress falling off of her shoulders. Taking her time, slipping into the water. Wet skin, come on, pull me in closer. Making some waves, making some love, getting in deep, stirring things up, stirring up the stillness of a perfect night, wild instincts deep inside, tangled up, skin on skin, stirring up the birds, the bees, the grass, the reeds, the fires of love, the man in me, deep in the spell of her touch.
Oh, and we're back.
Tomfoolery, mischief, and
shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
If I'm going to say shenanigans and you're going to say shenanigans after me, what's the point?
All right, I will stop saying shenanigans after you.
Yeah, cut it off.
I will cut it. I will cut that off.
Cut it off.
Cut that off.
No. Cut it off. It's funnier, and it's how it's supposed to be said.
Oh, no, it's pretty funny when I say cut it off.
Yeah, cut it off. Anyway, going into the first news story of today, I don't know if you guys have heard, but there was a huge drug bust down in New Mexico.
No,
excuse me, it was in Texas, my bad.
Texas, what?
Texas. So, a routine traffic stop, if you can call it that. I don't know why people call it routine. If you're pulling over and you find 3.9 tons of marijuana.
Oh my God.
Is it routine? Would you consider that to be routine?
I'm not going to say that one more time. 3.9.
Okay. 3.9 tons of marijuana.
What were they carrying it in?
So they were in a gas tanker, and the highway patrol. And when I was reading it, I was just thinking of Super Troopers the whole time.
That is so true.
I mean,
Farva from Super Troopers
with
his mustache.
Farva. Suck it, rookie. But 3.9 tons of marijuana. It was a routine traffic stop. The net worth of 3.9 tons of marijuana, can you guess?
How much is that worth?
No, I asked you to guess. I didn't ask you to ask me.
$2.5 million.
It's actually pretty close. $3.4 million.
$3.4 million. I want some of that cheese. I'm in the wrong business.
No, yeah, let's just promote that we're in the drug business here, Brad.
Yes, well,
Tomfoolery, mischief, and shenanigans sells marijuana.
Well, I'm pretty sure Cameron does.
Oh, I forget that it is actually, it's technically, I guess it's legal here in Colorado.
That is
now,
the
right?
True Talk's that, so.
Oh, man, I keep
We are in the wrong
forgetting.
profession. We need to open up a dispensary and get $3.9 million.
$3.4 million.
$3.4 million.
But I'll take some of that cheese. And I'm sure after we sell, we probably want some cheese.
Probably we'll have munchies like it's nobody's business.
Man. You know what? What's up with that? Because obviously you inhale the cannabis, correct?
Right.
And then you want cheese.
It's not necessarily cheese.
What's wrong
You're
with
just
cheese?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with cheese. I'm just saying that you were hungry for anything
Hippos.
that's edible.
I gotcha.
Any sort of food product.
Cool. So they haven't released any information.
Mostly McDonald's.
They haven't released any information on the actual person that it was doing that was transporting the marijuana.
Well,
but
if he got caught, well, he's a pretty hardcore idiot.
Yes.
Moron.
Absolutely. However, they did release his bail. The intent of his bail or his bond. It's set at $1 million.
Oh man, because of how much drugs he was carting?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. $1 million. No one's gonna be busting out that guy.
No. Well, I don't know.
They need to sell a lot of weed to bust that dude out.
$3.4 million of marijuana to transport. I'm sure your pockets are decently deep.
Not $1 million deep.
Yes. I'm sure he was just driving. He's probably just a driver. He's probably getting paid a decent amount.
He's a
more than
middleman.
what I make. More than likely.
Ever.
but that whoever it is that was running the head honcho is what I want to say. Do you think that would be correct?
Probably some sort of Mexican drug cartel guy, probably. So head honcho is probably correct. Yes.
It had to be Mexican. Shame on you, Brad.
You
could have gone like Colombian or something.
It may be a stereotype.
But it's
true.
We already talked about this. Oh, man. If you listen to the second installment of our show, we went over stereotypes, and I won the point for winning that argument.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm still saying the stereotypes are more accurate than they are false.
I know. I agree with you on that one. But I
Point!
Won. Yeah. Yes. Points. Dang. All right. What do you got for me, man? What do you got for news?
I actually have some good. Not that wasn't good news for drug cartel.
Good in Tag news.
Some good in Tag, Fräulein. All right. So there's this in Carpentersville, Illinois.
Yes.
There's this his name's Tom Rooser. He's 60.
He's a what?
He owns his own business.
He owns his own business. Okay.
He owns his own business, and he's 60 years old, and his whole entire town is being foreclosed on. Everyone has to leave because they're behind on payments, and the whole town's not doing well. It's going to be he calls it the next Detroit, and he does not want to have that to happen to Carpentersville.
What state is that in?
Illinois. So what happens is that he's buying up all this. He has the cash to buy up all this property, and he's either renting it or selling it at insanely reduced prices.
Oh, we got to move the show.
Yeah.
We got to move the show. We got to buy up some property.
Yeah, to Carpentersville, Illinois.
I wouldn't mind Illinois. You know who we beat in the NCAA?
Who do we beat in the
Illinois.
So we can rub in all their faces.
Yeah, CSU knocked them out. No, it was
suck
CU.
It, Illinois.
CU, knocked them out.
Is Rich still out there? We can tell him to go suck it because of his Chicago nonsense.
He is. No, he doesn't. You know what? He doesn't have that Chicago accent. You know that like
Chicago.
Da Bears.
Da Bears.
Yeah, exactly. And then like the Chicago dog. You know,
Yeah.
he didn't have that. I would not have guessed that he's from Chicago. I would have definitely guessed some kind of upstate New York.
Right. I would have guessed that too. Because he sounds like he doesn't sound like he's from the Bronx or from Chicago.
From Chicago.
Da Bears.
Okay.
Shout out to Da Bears for some sponsorship.
Yeah. I'll take some money from Chicago. If you want me to talk nice about you, take some money from you.
I'll take some dollar bills from you.
Yeah, just show a couple of greenbacks.
Like $400.
What? Our show is worth $400 in your eyes.
No, I'm saying that you're worth $400. I am now the talent. That means I'm worth way more than you are.
That's true.
Point.
Producers don't make squat, and they do so much more work. Okay, so what was the guy's name that's buying the bar, if you will?
Tom Roosner.
Tom. This radio show, it's going bankrupt, man.
We need you to buy it out and then resell it back to us.
If we move into Illinois, will you please let us make payments towards you with a huge advance?
Huge advance.
That we get to keep for our living and for our children and for feeding our families.
Exactly. I totally agree with that.
Because I'm in a bulk phase. And I'm going to be buying a lot more vegetables and a lot more protein, meaning meats and chicken.
Oh, that's right. Because you are the personal trainer and you have to look the part, correct?
Yeah. Well, there's nothing more annoying. Okay, so I was done with my shift. And this guy, I didn't have on my work clothes or anything like that. And this guy wasn't necessarily in shape, wasn't necessarily out of shape. He was telling me about bodybuilding and how I need to do this and I have to squat more and I have to deadlift more because my body will release more growth hormone. And I'm like, really? If I listen to everything you say, I'm going to look exactly like you, bro?
And he's pretty average Joe.
He's an average Joe. Yes.
Average Joe.
Listen, I don't remember what his name was, but you shut your mouth when you're talking to me. I got this. You know what else I got? Got a little Frank Light.
Tears fell down on his guitar strings. He just let them roll. She made him choose between loving her and the music in his soul. He started strumming something lonesome as he watched her walk away. Yeah, you could sure write her a love song, but it couldn't make her stay. She'd say, why don't you settle down? Stop playing in the bars. Why can't you get a real job? You're never gonna be a star. He just held that guitar tighter. There was nothing left to say. Gave her all he had to offer, but he couldn't make her stay. It's not the man who makes the music. The music makes the man. kept strumming something lonesome as he watched her walk away. Yeah, you could sure write her a love song. He just couldn't make her stay.
Back with Tomfoolery Mischief
and Shenanigans.
Awesome. Are you doing?
I like how you didn't say shenanigans after this.
You're
one.
welcome, Travis.
I appreciate it
because
you already. There's only 3 words. You get 2 of them already. Okay.
I just want to steal them all. I want to steal all the words.
I want them all. Okay. So I wanted to hit this a little bit, kind of a fan interaction for all of you. So Paul Pierce had to sit out in his last game. Because of personal reasons, it was not disclosed why exactly he did that up until today. Apparently, Paul Pierce is a new addition to his family.
Oh, congratulations, Mr. Pierce.
Good on you, man.
Yeah.
We
all know that he's no longer shooting blanks. That's nice.
Yeah, he's got some swimmers. Now, Paul Pierce's son, his name, are you ready for this, Brad?
Okay.
Are all of you ready for this?
I'm trying. Okay, I'm ready.
Prince Paul Pierce.
That dude's a moron. He should not have kids.
Prince Paul Pierce.
Prince Paul
is the name of his child.
Next he's gonna change his son's name from Prince to some like random ass symbol.
Snoop Lion.
Did you hear about that?
Oh,
Hang on,
dude.
right quick before we go any farther.
Yes.
Did you hear what Snoop Dogg said when he changed his name to Snoop Lion?
No.
He's like, so after smoking a mad blunt, obviously.
Yes.
Like, he's sitting there. He's like, yeah, man.
Cameron-sized blunt.
I am the reincarnation of Bob Marley, bro. So I am no longer Snoop D-O double. I am now Snoop Lion. And I'm going to do reggae for the rest of my life.
Really?
How stupid is that?
I don't get the lion part. Was Bob Marley big into lions?
Bob Marley was a huge reggae guy.
I know who Bob Marley is.
Okay, good.
I didn't know his affiliation with lions.
I guess it's a reggae thing. I'm not sure either, but I'm pretty sure it's a reggae thing.
Like Ed Hardy is reggae or what?
I'm not. Who?
Ed Hardy? Like
Ed
the clothing?
Hardy. I have no idea.
Ed Hardy? All of it. It's all a bunch of lions, a lot of flamboyant jewels and bedazzledness.
Not bedazzling, more like red, green, yellow.
Yeah, but they have lions in a lot of their things.
Oh, and then there's the T-shirt that is like it's like an iconic Bob Marley T-shirt, and it's Bob Marley on one side, and out of his dreadlocks is coming out a lion.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
Yeah,
that's point proven. Case in point.
Yes, there we go.
Detective Brad.
Pretty sure that's 2-1.
What are you talking about? We weren't arguing.
Oh, okay. All right, that's cool. But yes, I was.
We were trying to deduce what was happening.
I see.
Like Sir Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm Sherlock Holmes, and you're my Watson.
Yes. Watson's smarter than Sherlock anyway. I don't care.
Oh, what? And
Anyway.
why is he the sidekick?
And we're back. So what I wanted to involve all of you in, obviously, Paul Pierce has Prince Paul Pierce. There's 2 other professional athletes that have Prince in their name. Can you guess them, Brad?
Hell no.
Okay, so you're going to be blasting our Facebook. The first 2 people that get it correct, they'll be getting a shout out, as well as I will be coming to your home, and I will be giving your family the business.
The business.
The business.
I think that's your new catchphrase.
The business?
The business.
Oh,
should
it's
be
been
your
my catchphrase. I just haven't dropped it.
Like, that's what she said.
Anyway, obviously, since we don't have a Facebook page up yet, this is where that would happen. So the answers were Prince Fielder of the Milwaukee Brewers. Does that sound familiar?
No. Okay. I'm not a huge baseball guy. I'm not a huge baseball guy.
And then Prince Amukamara from the Giants.
That's his legitimate name. Prince Amukamara.
Prince is his first name. Amukamara is his last name.
Is he Samoan?
I don't believe so.
Because that sounds like pretty intense.
The picture
Samoan
that I
name.
saw of Prince Amukamara was he was black.
Oh, he wasn't a pale white dude? Because that would make me laugh really hard.
No, he was not. And we're back.
And we're back.
So, what kind of juiciness do you have for your boy?
All right, so Twitter
Yes.
busted up
Love Twitter.
3 big-time gangs in New York.
Huh.
Big deal, right?
Gangs?
Gangs,
Like
plural.
test my gangster? Gangs?
No, like legitimate gangs, not whatever the hell you just did.
Okay.
So what happened was not to mention all these gangbangers are idiots because they posted all the dumb stuff that they did, like murdering 3 people on Twitter.
Yeah, that's
they have official Twitter accounts, so like the police department's like to that.
They have they were followed by the police literally
Yes,
on Twitter.
On Twitter. And then so
Follow
the police
back, bro.
Yeah, the police traced all that stuff and then busted up. They were charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder.
Lovely.
They were also charged with illegal possession of gun, like handheld.
Which is always nice.
Yeah, they with guns, which because they had priors. Felony priors. They weren't allowed to own firearms.
Yeah.
So they picked up 25 guns.
Which has always stopped gangsters.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Always stopped gangsters.
Nah, bro.
before.
I have priors. I can't have one.
I can't have one. You are offering that to me, and I am saying no. I'm a reformed
I'm gonna pass.
citizen.
I'm gonna pass on the Glock 90. Thank you.
The Glock 90?
I don't know
What
if
the
that's
hell's a Glock 90?
I don't know. Keep going.
Anyway, so Commissioner Ray Kelly said it is used by crew members to brag about past crimes, taunt rivals, and incite violence.
I can see that.
On the other hand, we use social media to document past crimes and intercept new ones being talked about openly by crew members on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
I can see that.
All these gangbangers.
Yep.
Retarded.
Absolutely. So, what's the more? Well, I mean, even so, not only in law enforcement, what I think is completely genius. Like, they're going to do that. People aren't going to stop posting stuff on Twitter and Facebook for whatever reason.
Exactly.
But employers do that too.
That is true.
Employers do that. Ha! Doo-doo.
I can't believe that we just... What? Oh, man.
Yes.
I can't even talk right now that just happened.
Employers do that as well. I cannot remember how many times at all of the jobs that I've been to, Facebooks, and even here when they were talking about internships, they're going to double check it. Don't talk bad about your boss. Don't talk bad about your coworkers. Don't talk bad about your company.
And especially don't talk about your past murders.
Yeah. That makes no sense. Oh, just checked in at McDonald's. Just blasted a fool.
Yeah, busted a cap in his ass.
All right. So, thank you, Brad, for the
No problem.
juiciness. And that's what we call the juiciness.
The juice.
Now, no, not the juice. Because the
Juiciness?
juice is completely different. The juice is steroids, Brad.
I thought the juice was like you got some juice on a guy.
No.
Are you
can
blackmail him.
juicing? No, get out my face. Shut your mouth.
I feel like juice has multiple meanings.
Juice, singular, is steroids. The juiciness is what you just gave me.
Right. And then there's I have the juice, which is not steroids per se,
Yes, it is.
but that is like you have rapport with someone high up that can, help you through the
I don't know if that's right.
I'm pretty sure that's. I'm gonna Google it.
No, you know what we should do? You should ask all of you if you know what Brad's talking about. So just hit up the Facebook, blow it up for us. We're on Twitter as well. Blow up the Twitter. Please figure it out for us because we don't know what we're doing.
Not that.
And we're back.
Not that we have Facebook.
Shut your mouth. We're practicing. You know that we will eventually. You know that, right?
I'm trying to set it up as we speak.
Okay, so the next thing. So for all of you guys that don't know what to do for breakfast, I have found the answer, or I have found the Antichrist. So
Antichrist.
Dunkin' Donuts is releasing a new breakfast sandwich: bacon, eggs on a glazed donut.
Wait, say that last part. Say that last part one more time.
Bacon, eggs. Dramatic pause. And a glazed donut.
Oh, fat kid's dream. Where can I get those?
Dunkin' Donuts, man.
I'm gonna have that.
I believe the sandwich is $2.99. It comes with a cup of coffee.
Oh yes.
Now,
yes.
As a trainer,
as soon as we're done here, I'm gonna find wherever Dunkin' Donuts resides.
I don't think it's out yet.
5,000 of those.
It may or may not already be out.
Oh, it's gonna be so.
However,
delicious.
As a trainer, I will really strongly advise not eating these.
I'm gonna eat so many of those. I don't even care what you say.
Don't eat them.
As a personal trainer, my ass, I will eat so many of those.
It's either your breakfast solution, because obviously the
breakfast solution.
I'm gonna go into a little bit of an AD1 here, a little Alvin Dixon. The palate. Well, upon biting into one, the sweetness of a glazed donut, the saltiness of the bacon, and then just the absorption of the egg. It doesn't sound too bad as far as looking at it. It would probably be a fairly balanced meal.
Oh, you keep on talking about it, and I'm just visualizing this microphone right now being one of those glazed goodnesses. I just want to eat it. I want to eat it right now.
It doesn't sound like too bad of a mixture. However, when you look at the nutritional value, if you want me to break down for you, which I won't because we don't have enough time, it's called death.
Juice.
And we found it. What is it?
Gossip.
Read me the definition.
Juice, noun, gossip, or secret information. Mary just told me some juice about Cindy.
No one has ever said that before.
Boom!
No one's
totally won. Point to me. Sherlock Holmes is on the case. That's right, Watson. It's elementary, my dear Watson. I just pwned you.
No one has ever said I got some juice on Mary. It's
That's what she said.
Yes. It's more along the lines of I got some dirt on Mary. I got the jump on Mary.
I got the juice.
No one has said that before.
Dude, it's in an Urban Dictionary.
Oh, my bad, because everything on the internet is true.
Bonjour.
And for those of you that didn't get that, obviously there's an Allstate commercial. Shout out to Allstate for a little bit
sponsorship.
of
That's what I'm talking about.
Some Dunkin' greenbacks. Anyway, yes. So that's that. If you haven't seen it, please just Google it because it is freaking hilarious.
It's an Allstate commercial. No,
it is an Allstate commercial.
Or is it State Farm? I think it's State Farm.
I'm pretty sure it's Allstate. No, because Allstate has the black guy with the deep voice.
Yes. Right? Allstate.
No, go for it, Brad. If anyone can do it, you can do it. Hold on, we're gonna give it a shot here.
What's their slogan?
Allstate.
I'll say.
I don't know what it is actually. Hold on.
Thing, right?
Yeah, helping hands, but he's not what he says anymore. Allstate. Just try. Say whatever you want.
Allstate. We're in your hands. Something like that.
No, that's
Allstate. I can't think of their slogan.
Me neither.
It's like with Allstate, you have the best premium insurance that money can buy.
It started out as a good idea. Because Brad does have that deep resonance in his voice.
Manly voice is what you're talking about.
And then Hunter sounds like he should be on the Disney Channel.
Hey, fellas.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, he's going to be calling stuff for Selena Gomez and
JB.
Whoever else is on there.
Whoever's on the Disney Channel nowadays.
But you know who we do have? Amsterdam.
Awesome.
Please take me away from this place to a time when the world embraced the beauty of love at first sight. My heartbeat is growing, I think I just broken in time. I know that you see me and want to be mine. We can't be afraid of the thing they call love. The glow in our eyes should be more than enough to run through the streets without looking both ways. The cars will start honking, but father's my game. I don't ever worry or care in this world. I just wanna reach you and call you
Tomfoolery, mischief, and
shenanigans.
Awesome. Welcome back.
I do have to apologize for all of you. We are running out of time. We have about 2 segments left, but we're gonna make the most of it, aren't we, Brett?
We are gonna make the most out of
We're
it.
gonna squeeze every little bit of milk left in this tomfoolery, mischief, and shenanigans teat.
Every every iota of time that we have available to us.
We're gonna be giving you the business the entire time.
It's business so hard. We're giving you that much business. It's gonna
Speaking
hurt.
of giving business hard to people, Rutgers Mike Rice obviously was fired. In addition to his firing,
Right.
the AD, the athletic director, Mr. Tom Pernetti, was also fired.
Good. Because honestly, he knew about. How long do you know about that? For like 3 weeks or something like that?
It was a handful of weeks. I want to say it was about a month.
That was ridiculous.
But
that he did not do anything about it.
Not only did he know about it, his initial punishment or whatever that he felt was necessary after looking at all these videos, after finding out what happened,
Right.
a suspension of 3 games and a fine.
That's it.
That was his initial. That was his initial laydown after seeing Mike Rice.
How much was the fine? $20?
I'm not sure. It wasn't an undisclosed amount, but we do know that initially Mike Rice, upon being found out, even though they were recording the practice, it was a 3-game suspension and a fine. That was it. That is what he deemed necessary.
Oh, excuse me while I slap you on the wrist.
For those of you that haven't seen the video, again, it's being loaded on our Facebook page. Take a look at it. It's about 2 to 3 minutes long. You only have to really watch about 30 to 40 seconds before you're completely disgusted.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I watched the video and I was getting furious just watching the video. I want to yell at what's his name?
Mike Rice.
Mike Rice.
And the athletic director, Tim
I wanted to
Pernetti.
Mike Rice him.
But to get Mike Rice all up in your grill.
Throw a basketball in your face and see how you like it.
What I don't understand is these are 20, 22-year-old males.
Right.
Who are collegiate athletes. So they're pretty athletic, obviously. They're lifting weights.
Agreed.
And
they're
whatnot.
probably twice as strong as...
Why didn't one of them just lay the smack down on this guy?
Lay the smack it down.
Mike Rice is not all that big.
He's a
balding,
pale white dude.
He's a balding older gentleman.
White guy.
Yeah, and he's white.
And he's white. Oh, so now that it's about white people, you're all up in that.
First of all, you brought it up. I just said it louder. Yeah, but the athletic director for the Rutgers, which I think should have happened a long time ago, was also fired. I do not believe they'll be probably getting any kind of jobs anytime soon.
They better not be. I'd be pissed.
Or at least not any coaching jobs. I don't want to say that they can't.
Maybe teaching basketball the local Y.
I will say this, though.
Okay.
To both Tim Pernetti and Mike Rice.
Right.
I don't like onions on my Whoppers. I will say that. If I ever go in there and I find an onion and I find out it was you, Mike Rice, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting some napkins. I'm putting some ketchup in the middle of them and throwing them in your face.
Mike Rice, you.
Yeah, that's not how you make a Whopper. And that's not how you shoot a jump shot either.
Oh.
All right.
Apply water to point of burn.
Moving right along. Sports. Every man's good friend. Ladies, don't turn off the dial there. Keep us on.
We're talking about manly men who look extremely good looking.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
We don't want you to be disinterested. We do like to get some things in there for the ladies. And you know what the ladies like?
What do the ladies like?
The ladies like Big Diesel.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something completely different.
No. That was the whole point, though.
Which is probably true too, though.
The ladies like Big Diesel.
Who's Big Diesel?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, the Big
The
D.
Big Aristotle. The Big Diesel.
All right. Why do they like the Big D?
He's had a couple. he's had a couple of nicknames over the year. First it was Shaq, obviously. Then it was the Big Diesel. Then it was the Big Aristotle, and then it was the Big Leprechaun. And then that ended his career in
the Big Leprechaun ended his career.
Ended up his career in Boston. That was the last time that he played. But normally, when players do retire and when players are done playing, it takes a while. Even regarding how good they were, it does take a while for their numbers to get retired.
That's
the
true.
Big Diesel's retired his number. It was Monday. It was
right.
It was on a Monday.
Congratulations to the Big Diesel. Good for him.
Yes. But he's been out of a season? I believe it was a season since he's retired, or
Agreed.
a season or two. And it normally takes years upon years to get your number retired. And
Pretty sure that's just how iconic he was.
No, absolutely. He was probably the most dominant big man to play.
Agreed.
The game of basketball.
Even though, are we going to talk about his free throw status?
That's what a lot of people do say. He has 4 rings. He had 3 with the Lakers. He had 1 with the Heat. However, people are saying he cannot be considered one of the best of all time because of his free throw percentage.
If that's the sole fact, then I would disagree that he may have shitty free throws,
I mean,
but he has 4 rings.
If you do look at the greatest of all time, they do have a point. Michael Jordan, great with free throws. Larry Bird, great with free throws. Magic Johnson, all of them had good free throw percentages as well as good numbers and did impact the game. So I can understand what people are saying. However, I'm going to give Big Diesel the benefit of the doubt.
Good. How long did it take Michael Jordan's number to be retired?
Don't have that number offhand, but I know it definitely took a lot longer than whatever Shaq waited.
Seriously?
Absolutely.
Man, because, come on, Michael Jordan is the face of basketball.
Absolutely.
How long has he been retired for? Years.
Yeah. No,
years.
I did also want to bring up. Shaquille O'Neal was giving a speech, right? And it was awesome. It was funny. It was Shaq to the epitome of whatever Shaq was at the time. Funny, hilarious, comedic, heartfelt, all that good stuff.
Great.
And then one of the better speeches that I've heard. And then we go back into Michael Jordan's speech when he's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Right.
It was completely embarrassing. He couldn't get through it. He was crying. He was bawling his eyes out, and it's not what you want to see in the GOAT of basketball, the greatest of all time, breaking down. I get it's emotional. I understand.
And come on, how many rings did he win? How many championships?
7.
7.
No, 6. Excuse me.
6 championships.
Yes.
1. 2. That basketball was part of his life for years.
Yeah, and then he went to go play baseball for a little bit.
And then came back to basketball.
And they came back and then won a couple more.
Yeah.
Yes,
good for him.
Yep.
I would be emotional too if I was playing one sport for that long.
Well, I understand that, but he had been retired for a while before he got inducted into the Hall of Fame, right?
That's true.
And, he's doing other things now. He has his clothing brand. He has his marketing stuff. He has Hanes and whatnot. So he's been distracted. It's not like he was just fresh out of the league and he couldn't believe that he wasn't playing anymore.
Right.
But still, I understand the sentiment behind it.
Totally, yeah.
Now,
sentimental value, sir.
Speaking of basketball.
So
the Nuggets won last night.
Woohoo!
Yes. Why it was a clincher. But I'm not going to tell you the score, nor will I tell you the juiciness behind the win. Because you know why? Brett, ask me why.
Why would you not say those things?
Because I've got some Star Car Sunday coming at you.
Just when I'm thinking I'm alright, about to take my last sip and call it a night. Out of the corner of my eye, your peppermint smile and chocolate eyes. Can't let myself in your sight, no. Pretend I'm on the phone, duck and cover, go home. Safe in my bed, but I know I won't sleep. Into my mind you creep.
thank you for sticking with us through tomfoolery, mischief,
and shenanigans.
Good.
And they didn't stick through us through the show. They stuck through us through Star Car.
Star Car.
Yes.
Is that what that song was called?
I liked it. I enjoy Star Car.
That was a halfway decent.
It was halfway decent.
It was
It was okay. All right, so obviously because of the wonderful teaser that I laid down earlier, you're still with us because you want to find out what happened with the Nuggets. Who won the game? What happened? What's the juiciness that he was talking about?
What is the juiciness that comes with the Nuggets winning?
So the Nuggets won last night against the Mavs.
Ah, good for
So
them.
actually, there's two pieces of juiciness. One of them involves myself directly. The other one involves the Nuggets player that I was talking about. Now, the first piece of juiciness, myself, because this show is about me. Isn't that right, Brad?
No, that's not right.
Okay.
I'm the talent this time.
That's right.
You're the producer. It's about me.
It's about Brad. But I was interning on 104.3 The Fan. We were finishing up the show.
Awesome.
Heather, one of the PAs there.
Is Heather good looking?
I don't know. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no because I'm interning there and I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. However, she comes in, but she is. She comes in.
Oh, good to know.
She comes in with these pair of Nuggets tickets, and she's like, "Hey."
You mean leggings, right?
She was not wearing leggings. She was wearing jeans.
Damn.
But now all of a sudden you turn on the leggings at the beginning. At the beginning of the show, you're like, "Why do we have to talk about this?" Thank God it's not leggings day. Thank God it's not Wednesday. But she comes in, right?
Right.
And she tells me and the other intern that's there with us that she has an extra pair of Nuggets tickets.
Sweet.
Did we want them? And I was like, absolutely. And I stole them from her. I took them from her hands.
Good.
And there was only 2 tickets, so she gave one to me. She gave one to the other intern.
Nah, come on.
Her name escapes me, though. And
isn't that the one she also goes here, right? The other intern?
Exactly.
At OCB. Shout out to her.
I don't remember her name, though. I know. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. I do have an idea of what it is, but I don't want to pronounce it wrong.
You should ask
I will
her.
refrain from saying it.
Good.
Now, so that happened. I went to the game. It was completely awesome. We were down the whole time. If you did actually get to watch the game, we didn't take the lead until about 10 seconds into the fourth quarter. But
it was a nail biter to say the least.
Second quarter, your boy, Danilo Gallinari, goes. He goes down. He gets taken away.
That made me such a sad panda. That whole
sad panda.
Super sad panda.
He gets taken away, and I was still trying to follow up on the story. It's not exactly clear what the injury was, but they're suspecting that it's a torn ACL. So
I'm feeling for you, brother. I'm praying for you. That happened.
I don't believe that he will. There's no way he can come back in time for the playoffs.
Oh no.
So we're down Ty Lawson, who should be coming back.
Good.
But now we're out Danilo Gallinari for sure.
For the rest of the season.
For the rest of the season, and I'm assuming for the rest of the playoffs as well.
Man, that's just too okay.
Oh man, I'm with
Story time. I have also torn my ACL, and I know how it feels
about
to the
you
max.
breaking your pelvis.
My femur.
Oh, excuse me.
I've torn both ACLs and broken my femur.
How long did it take to get back?
From the ACL?
Yes.
Or the femur?
From the ACL.
When I tore my ACL, I also tore my MCL, which is another tendon in your knee.
I am familiar.
I know that you're familiar.
But you aren't.
Yeah, you are not our listening audience. So that took me 9 months to come back all the way. Because I tore my ACL
right the hell off.
Yeah, it was gone. They had to take a piece of my hamstring from my left thigh.
You got her done, is what you did.
And got reattached.
What were you doing?
Football. I was playing football.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, my knee got exploded. It looked like the field medic. Is that what you call these people nowadays?
Yeah.
Trainer?
That's fine.
Well, whatever it is.
That's fine. Field medic is fine.
Yeah, he comes running up and he says, "It looked like my knee exploded." Were his exact words.
It looks like someone threw a grenade in your knee.
I caught the grenade. You did?
I'll catch your grenade
for you. I caught that grenade.
I was not going with that. I was going with a Jersey Shore reference.
Okay.
The grenade. You're taking grenades. Or
I can honestly say I've never seen the Jersey Shore, so I don't know that one.
Never mind then. Or I know a movie that you have seen because we were talking about it before.
Okay.
You leave me in the trenches taking grenades, John. What movie is that? For all of you, don't say it yet, Bradford. For all of you that are listening, I want you to hop on the Facebook and tell me what movie that is. Again, if you get it correct, if it's right, I will see it. Whoever is the first person to say or to name the movie correctly, they will be getting a shout out over the air, as well as I will be coming down to your home to give you the business.
We need addresses.
What's the movie, Brad?
You keep on like building up, and I do not know what the movie's from. I've heard the quote before, but I don't remember the movie.
Wedding Crashers.
I have not seen the movie.
You've not seen Wedding Crashers?
No.
Owen Wilson?
You're
Vince
the one
Vaughn?
You're the one who took 10 minutes out of our day just to talk about one movie.
What movie was that?
Wedding Crashers.
That was 10 minutes?
You took a god-awful long time to explain
We're talking about it right now?
We talked last Wednesday.
Yes.
You were talking about Conan O'Brien being the Wedding Crasher.
I remember, and all of you remember as well, because it was an awful bit. I mean, it was an awesome bit, excuse me.
But the whole show was shit.
Oh, no, yeah, it definitely was. This one was not. Please give us your info. I think we're running right up against it, but I think it was awesome.
I agree as well.
Hopefully you do as well. Listening home, driving home, sitting at home.
And this is the
He's got the thumbs up from the campus director.
Hey-o. That means that we're doing a good job. Down to Mile High Underground.
That's right.
Or Go Mile High. Go Mile High.
You got everything wrong again. You ruined the show.
Gosh. This is the third installment of Tomfoolery, Mischief, and
Shenanigans. We're calling it a day. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for listening.
Have a good one.
Cutting corners and counting quarters for a gallon of gasoline. Can't even rob Peter to pay Paul, y'all. You know what I mean. Armageddon's where we're heading. That's what they always say. Same old sign.